Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Dior, and this is Dungeonmans. I'm gonna drink some water, and then we'll be ready to go. Alright, that's better. Let's do this. So far we've been fighting a constant swarm of monsters. That is more bandit shadows and other things. For some reason my multi-shot's not working. That's okay. There's no mercy here for you, Dungeonmans. I'm afraid you've met your match. The only mercy I'll need is a reprieve from your pitiful wailings during the ass-kicking you're about to receive. You tell him, Cirno. So, dangerous, one-eyed Reuben. Alright, so the issue here is I gotta make sure I don't run out of things. Or I can use a scroll of pen to win and see what happens from there. I'm out of range. Okay, so in that case, for my first action, let's go ahead and do some revitalizing punch and get our stamina going. Okay, I'm in range. Now we're on pin to win. We're in range. Okay, you've been pinned. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is do a Shellbreaker shot to break your armor. Now I'm just going to start firing at you. And we did it. Another great victory for the Academy and all Dungeonmans. You should be proud. Now pick up whatever the cut rate trash mob dropped. Yeah, let's do this. Proof of strength. A better door spike. Some fancy stuff. Purloined inventory. I believe that's how you expand stuff. Some more bows. Some magical loafers. +2. Can I use the magical loafers? No. Mysteriously comfortable. And bivalve galvanized alembic, sorry. This is for the... Alright, no single valve alembic could possibly withstand the rigors of the Academy Alchemy Lab. Perfect. So we got some of that. Purloined inventory. Return this to a town leader to help support the local economy. This crate is exceptionally light. The weapons and items inside are dehydrated for transport. Okay, sounds good. I do kind of want to walk around and risk killing myself and bleeding to death. Wait, did I see something down here? Nope. What is that? Magithread bracers. Magithread bracers. They are gloves. Prevents wrist injury during complex casting gestures. Oh, I see. So these gloves don't give armor. They just give general like buffs and stuff. So in this case, the one I have gives defeat, block, and parry, which is better for me because I do offensive attacks and stuff. Oh, great. You again. Ow. Oh, wow. Alright, let's stop messing around here. Level up, ooh. Perfect. Let's Alright, at this point, I could give myself gives you a bonus of dodge for 1 round after you hit, meaning that blows after the first are less likely to connect. That would be nice. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and stick with, I'll go ahead and get my defense up. Because I am starting to get hit, and that's not something I should have happen a lot. Winged Steel Sword. Sharp, flashy, and almost most cases unbreakable. 3d5 damage plus 1. 3d5 plus 1 damage. That's actually really good compared to my sword I'm using right now. So let's go ahead and identify that. I mean, I could identify it just without anything, but whatever. Adds 1d4 poison damage and sometimes poisons enemies. So cool stuff. So we'll go ahead and equip this. Awesome. Let's get moving. A dungeon crowbar. The blunt end is for crushing monsters. The spiky one is too. And I'm not going to worry about identifying that. 10 Steel Slammer, which I already know about. Anyone else? Alright, 10 Steel Ring. Let's go ahead and get that identified. Actually, I'm probably just going to head back anyway, so let's go ahead and just hold on to the scrolls. Ow. Anyone else want a piece of me? Alright, it's been cleared. Let's get back to here. I got stuff for you. Alright. Let's go ahead and I brought some relics back to the academy. My word, look at how historical and significant this rare artifact is. Surely you see the value in such a rare find. Gotta think short term, I'm probably gonna die in the next dungeon anyway. I'll pawn this at the next shop I come across and get paid. Nah, it belongs to the museum. Alright, and I got achievements from that. Anyway, you made the right call. Now all we need is a museum to store this in. Here, close your eyes. Sounds good. Congratulations, you have founded the Dungeonmans Academy Museum. Now you and all future graduates will gain monster knowledge for each enemy defeated in battle. Monster knowledge will let you see more detailed information about your enemies in the field, as well as provide you with an edge in combat. When your knowledge reaches a certain point, you'll generate a book of true things, a collection of indisputable facts you can return to the headmaster to ensure all future graduates share in your wisdom. Great. And I still need to turn in the rest of the stuff. Gotcha. I brought some relics back to the academy. There you go. Alright, a galvanized alembic. That's quite valuable. Anything that can handle lightning bolts is welcome at this academy. Well, it seems that we've got some new supplies at the alchemy lab. Let's put those to use right now. Sounds good. You have expanded the alchemy lab to level 2. Future graduates can visit the alchemy lab to have potions up to tier 2 pre-identified. Also, there's our bonus potions waiting for you in the academy war chest. Great. And I'll talk to you in a bit. Put these to good use. I'd like to create an entirely new overworld while keeping the Academy's data safe. I don't really need to do that. Alright, let's go ahead and... My bags are overflowing. Identify my stuff for me. Alright. And that's a whole lot of stuff. Also, I got Academy Revitalizing Punch. Carefully, cautious, and undeniably delicious, sir. I also have a bunch of probably new scrolls, I believe. Oh, also I have this cool 10 steel ring, which gives +1 science, but in 20 fire resist. Is that minus fire resist? I don't understand. It's in red. Why is it in red? I don't understand. Like, usually if it's in red, it's a penalty, so I don't know if that's bad or good. Also gives plus science. So, tell you what, so let's take a look at our stats. Right now, our resistance to fire is 12%. And it's now 5%, so it is a buff. And it gave me science, so yay. Anyway, any new scrolls? Scroll of Beckon Monster. Predictably, some amount of incantation translates to get over here in a forgotten tongue. Target a nearby monster and drag him towards you as far as possible. Gritty Grin of Yenseer reveals the location of all treasure in the area. Ever seeking wealth, no path is without value. Lesser Champion's Potion. Hit harder, heal faster, and miss less until the potion wears off. It's like drinking an entire herd of elephants at the same time. Let's see. Healing Potion. Restores a good amount of health each round for about 7 rounds. Electrolyte-based healing with a distinct citrus twang. Okay. Beryllium Store Spike. Hold bandits and the like at bay long enough to get yourself together for a counterattack. Okay. That's pretty much all I need to worry about. Okay, so we'll deal with that. Alright. Oh, it was the Alchemy Lab we need to talk to. Hey, Alchemy Lab. Hey, there's 2 people here now. Ah, Cirno the strongest. Checking out the Alchemy Laboratory, I see. Well, no touching and certainly no drinking. You know, we're doing alright here. This is a pretty good Alchemy Lab. All things considered, I can defibrillate with the best of them. The punch at this year's Dungeonmans Academy Ball will be spectacular. Headmaster sobriety laws notwithstanding. Remember that time he got so drunk he was the pants-on headmaster? Okay, let's go ahead and, so yeah, we now have this place. Hello, Cirno the Strongest. Thank you for coming to visit the Academy Museum. There's so much to learn here in the Untamed Wilds, don't you think? How are we doing with monster knowledge? That good, huh? What happened to the mysterious items I turned in? What we have are a collection of mysterious items from times before. We need to study, examine, research, and categorize them, and this is not a short process. When you deliver one of these items to the Academy, the work begins right away, but we don't know what these items are for a long time. So don't worry about them. Just take pride that you've done a favor for future Dungeonmans. Of course, feel free to take some of the items researched by great heroes before you, if we have any. Okay, so they're like wrapped up presents full of beat-down weapons for the next generation. Makes perfect sense. I'd like to take some of the mysterious items that have been researched by previous Dungeonmans. Okay, well... there are no previous Dungeonmans. It's right now just Cirno the Strongest. Alright, let's go ahead and need to trash some stuff. Melt down all my unlocked gear. Yes, melt it all down, please. Awesome. Let's go ahead and let's start upgrading some weapons. So doing that, it cost 100, and it gave a current bonus to weapons and shields. Then we can do this for medium armor, and our next one might be heavy armor, so let's go ahead and do heavy armor next. And we'll need beryllium for the next tier, unfortunately. And let me see the Academy War Gear Vault. Vault is for gear that is legendary or set piece quality, or heroic gear from fallen graduates past. Vault gear is empty, you don't have any blah 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 blah. Okay, just checking, thanks. What are upgrade hammers? Probably just gives like a buff or whatever. Oh, here's the enchantments from items melted here at the academy. Spend resources to buy upgrade hammers you can use on gear. Okay, that's neat. I like that. So you can like buy enchantments essentially, and they have to be enchantments you found before. Okay, that's cool. I like that. That's all. Goodbye. Just a quick look at my stuff. Okay, I don't think the upgrades affect the gear I have right now. It only affects future generations, or whatever gets built. Okay, so far... Okay. So, one more thing. We need to go talk to this guy. Alright, let's get to spending. Alright, we have 4 points to spend. I would like to go ahead and increase my skills as much as possible. Thank you. Yes, so now I have 18 skill, which will up my damage further. Beyond that... The only thing is I don't know how much this actually increases damage, is the thing. Because it doesn't show. But I'll just assume it's an upgrade. Alright, let's go. To the overworld. Alright, one thing we can also do is go ahead and head to town. And we can talk to this guy. Hello, Cirno. I am the town mayor. What can I do for you? Yes, I'd like to give you some purloined inventory. Each town has their own, like, ranks. And, the first town, the newbie town, can only go up to rank 1. So we're just gonna go ahead and max it out. Wonderful. Thank you for giving me 1 crate of purloined inventory. Our new prosperity level is 1. We have achieved maximum prosperity for the very first time. Cirno the strongest. We will never forget you, even if you die. But you won't die, right? I'm the best. Okay, so I actually don't know much about the town. I actually haven't come around here. Okay, so you sell stuff here. Alright, Alright, so it's just like an inn or whatever. Any news around town? Word did come by of something interesting out yonder. It might be a pretty good haul for someone like you, assuming the monsters don't get the best of you. Want to hear about it? Here's a location appropriate. 750 tip. Thank you. Thank you kindly. So I heard someone going on about the fastness of Shattered Defiance. Way the hell out southeast of here. Just a rumor. Of course, but I'll mark it on your map anyway. Wonderful. I'll have that place cleared out in no time. Alright. And what's this? Can do. You can get a good night's sleep for 15 silver. Always easier to do hard work after a good night's sleep. Not sure what this did. Oh, it gives me increased XP gain, but only for 300 turns. Alright, so note to self, do that later. Anyway, you can go and buy gear here. I'm not going to worry about that. I kind of want to go and buy potions, so let's go do that real quick. That's really all I wanted. Let's see what you have on sale. Some of this stuff is not even identified. Awesome. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything here. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is just head on straight up. Get out of here. To the overworld. Anyway, can I pull up the map? Wolf Grove Town, okay. And the Labyrinth of Promises, new. So down there. Okay, sounds good. Let's go ahead and let's do it. This one you have to fight. These are These are bandit skirmishes, so you gotta fight a bunch of bandits. Okay, that hurt. And these barricades can be broken, or you can use them to kind of give yourself some room. And despite the fact they're trivial, this is actually pretty rough. And then you just flip on over. Sheesh, almost died from that. Alright, so we got that taken care of. And got myself some new armor. Beast Belt Tarbardan. Geared from Ferocious Beast and comes with as many belts as you'd like to wear. It's a pretty significant upgrade, so I'll go ahead and equip it. And that's about it. More inventory. So I have 2 purloin inventories, which is good. That's it for that. Alright, to the overworld. That's taken care of. Yep, let's go ahead and break this place apart. Place apart. Oh, mysterious artifact from history. Return this item to the Academy Headmaster. He'll know what to do with it. A weapon? Armor? What is this? This needs to be studied at the Academy Museum. Sounds good. Let's do that. Also, while I'm out here, let's go ahead and check this town out. How's this town's prosperity? Alright, 0 out of maximum 1. Okay. I'm not gonna bother with you then. Actually, don't leave yet. You know what? We'll max you out too. Congratulations. Alright, to the overworld. Can't see as far over here. That's okay. Hello. I've brought back some relics. This could be quite the treasure. The museum will start an investigation, but it'll take a long time. Perhaps it'll be of use to future graduates. Thank you. Also go ahead and identify all my stuff for me. Thank you. And let's go ahead and trash all this stuff. Yes, melt it all down. And let's go ahead and do some upgrades. Alright, so now everything's +1. And that's all. Goodbye. So yeah, there's a bunch of different types of creatures. And that's all. Thank you. Oh, there's also this thing up here. What's that? What a curious orb. It floats gently above the pedestal and swirls with shimmering clouds and tiny sparkles of light. You feel the slightest pull towards the orb, as if it yearns for something. Just sit tight, orb. I'm sure I'll figure you out eventually. Amidst the dizzying array of glyphs and symbols, you glean this piece of knowledge. Spend your mastery points when you level up. They do you no good just sitting around. Alright, so this just gives you hints. And sometimes it'll just give you some less useful tips. Alright. So we didn't really explore any dungeons, but we did clear out a bunch of stuff, which is nice. And nothing over here. Not a big deal. Let's go ahead and check out this place. Probably nothing to worry about, so I'm just going to go ahead and max this place out. And there we go. So now we don't have to worry about any of that. I could go shopping, but I don't really care. Hey, what's this place? The Dunk Heap of Terror. Still trivial? Okay. Hey, there's something over here. And it's also trivial. Alright. Let's do this nonsense again. Pass the turn. If you're ever in a situation where you're completely surrounded by like barriers, they will attack them to try to get to you. Or they will do it anyway. Go ahead and shatter shot you. Go. And off we go. To the overworld. Oh, you have a max prosperity of 2. Alright, good to know. This is all you have for sale? Okay, never mind. Okay, nothing here. Did have a lot of shiny things though. Terra boots I can't use. I wouldn't mind getting some more of these potions. Oh, I get it for a discount for some reason. Alright, good to know. It's a hat. Oh, so these things just do... various stats. Reduce stamina cost for powers. And let's go with 10 steel dome armor. Thank you. And then we'll go ahead and just identify it here. We have some identify scrolls, don't we? Yes, we do. So this is a burnt. So it gives me fire resistance and gives me more block. Not that great, but it's at least the fire resistance will be nice, since I get hit with fire all the time. Besides that, let's go ahead and buy a bunch of these. I like how it changes the text up there. Okay. That should be good enough. And we'll go ahead and just sell the gear here, because I'm not going to do a full trip back. What do you have for sale? Bunch of fancy things. Let's go ahead and buy a bunch more of these potions. Okay, and I would like to sell excess loot. I wish there was an easier way to sell. Use it. Punk. Oh, I got a book. If I had noticed that I had gotten that book, I would have headed back sooner. Preliminary research indicates that they want to be sedated and will tear down the building just to crash through the door. Alright, so this is for punks, which is like the bandits we've been fighting. So, to the overworld. The bandit camp? In another town. Trivial. Alright, let's go ahead and do this stuff in order. So, if we go further this way, we'll start fighting mundane places. But let's go ahead and just clear out these areas first. I mean, they don't really give much experience, but they do give stuff. Alright, let's Shellbreaker shot you. Awesome. Oh, and tons of flowing inventory. Good to know. Alright, to the overworld. We upgraded that place to full already, so let's head down south. Go ahead and go in here real quick. Okay, and this place is now maxed out. Go ahead and clear out this. Yeah, the only reason I'm going through all this is just trying to grab as much, like, resources as possible before having to, like, go to Doom. Ouch. Oh, that didn't really hurt too bad. I think it's because I have pretty decent fire resistance now. Yeah, my fire resistance is 14% now. Alright. Off we go. To the overworld. Okay, with all that taken care of. It is possible to be, like, ambushed, randomly, but I've never seen it happen. Okay, so I gotta talk to him directly, it looks like. Okay, where do I take this? Lesser Beast, yeah, I gotta take it back to the Academy Headmaster. Anyway, I got Volume 1, and then now I have Volume 2. They claim that they're not dead. Unfortunately, your research and experiments with these punks often make the statement false. And then Lesser Beast. Basic research. You don't need a book to tell a dungeon crab rat from an albino tusker, yet here we are. Okay, let's talk to you again then, because apparently I am doing something wrong. Oh, so the relics. A whole collection of monster knowledge. I'll see that your notes get to the museum. And you have to give them one at a time, it looks like. Or, no, I guess it did grab them all. Yep, it did. So now if I go here, I now have silver data on punks and bronze data on lesser beasts. So it's rank 2 and rank 1, and it's based off like getting kills and things like that. Okay, so with that, let's... Oh, I need to go identify and like clear up my inventory. Let's go do that real quick. And then I'll probably call it a video and then possibly go into harder destinations. Get that all identified. All right. go on, head on out of here. So we got this here. It's mundane difficulty. The Fortress of Deep Doomfang. Garbage lies at the entrance, ankle deep. The halls echo with hollow moans. Where else could one find such a venture? And here we are. Alright, I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this was Dungeonmans with Cirno the Strongest. So far, she's shown herself to be pretty strong. See you guys next time.